Hey guys, my name is Ben Howard. We're out here at Holston Creek to celebrate us getting to 250 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Uh, Before we get into anything else, thank y'all so much for getting me this far. As fast as it's been really crazy. I was not expecting to have this much growth this fast. So thank y'all so much. And to thank y'all, today we're going to be doing a giveaway. My goal out here is to shoot 18 over on this course. To give you an idea how hard that is, uh, I believe 4 people have ever shot par or better. And if I shot 18 over today, I would be in the top 100 scores ever posted out here. So, not going to be easy, but the secondary goal is to beat my previous best out here, which is 29 over. So, if I'm going to, well, first off, I'm going to give away this PX3 no matter what. No matter what one of y'all is getting this. If I beat that 29 over, get to 28, I'm going to give away this Zone OS, Tour Series Zone OS. And then after that, for every 2 strokes that I beat my personal best out here, I'm going to add another disc to the giveaway. So this is for 28. If I get to 26, give away this Glow Proxy. If I get to 24, I give away this Lone Howl 3. If I get to 22, give away this Kristen Tatar 2020 World Champion Orbit Grace. If I get to 20, I'll give away this Halo AVR with the Huck Lab stamp. And then if I beat 18, I'll give away this Halo Draco. Sorry, the stamp's really reflective. I don't know if you can see it too well, but and all of this I'm gonna be just putting in just one box and sending it to one of y'all. Whoever wins the giveaway. I'll have the details for the giveaway at the end of the video, but only thing you need to be in the giveaway is either Instagram or a Facebook, just so I can get in contact with you. But yeah, details at the end of the video. Let's see. I don't think I really have anything else to talk about before we get into today's video. So, y'all wish me luck, and let's get on the first tee. All right, guys. So we're on hole 1. It's a par 4, 722 feet. Goes straight for about 300 feet, which is where the landing zone is. And if you're in the landing zone, you should have a straight shot to the basket that's about 400 to 450 feet. It's a very tight wooded fairway once you get over there. So biggest thing on this tee pad is just trying to set yourself up so that way you can throw your second shot down that tight fairway. This one, I'm be very happy with a 4. So really, if I can get a bogey on this, I'll be happy. Swing back, come on. You can skip for me. Yes. That should be really, really good. This is probably one of my best drives ever on this hole. So as you can see, really got to set yourself up nice on this shot. Just going to try and take a mid-range, just push it down there. Don't really need to get aggressive on this shot. Kick left. Oh, I think I saw it roll out the fairway. So should have at least a look at getting up and down for par. This is an amazing kick out. Thank goodness I got a kick out, because that would have been really bad if I was off in there. But now I've got a nice approach shot into the green. Only thing to really pay attention to is the ground slopes away from us. So just got to be really careful with my speed control on this. I pulled it a little bit, but that should be right there next to the basket. So should have a good putt for a birdie or par. Oh, whoo. All right, guys, so we're on hole 2. This is a par 5, 1,152 feet. Basically, you're just trying to get on this drive. I really just want to try and push something as far as I can through this gap, get to the base of this hill, about where you can kind of see these dirt patches or this group of trees on the side of the hill. I'd like to be left of them if I could, but if I'm just down there, it's fine. But then I've got to go up the rest of the way up the hill, back down the other side of that hill, and then back up the next hill, which is where the basket is. So it's a very, very long hole. Not really any room for mistakes on this one. So just like the last hole, if I get a par, I'm gonna be extremely happy. And if I get out of there with a bogey, that's perfectly fine. Oh, it slipped out early. Oh, but get a good skip. Sitting right there. Oh my gosh. That's actually the best place you could possibly land because that's probably the only place you got flat footing. So that was that was really lucky. Thank goodness for that skip. But right now, I just really just want to get past this tree in the middle of the fairway if I can, because then I got a straight shot down the hill, and then I can throw my next shot up the hill and get out here with the par. Should be very nice to get, but let's give this some height, a little bit of hyzer, throw it out to the right, get up there in the middle of the fairway. Oh, it slipped right out. God, that's it. Okay. If I'm short of all that crap, I can probably get out, get at least progress down the fairway a little bit, but we'll have to see. Luckily, I'm a little bit short of this stuff, so I've got a window out here. Just trying to get this out in the middle of the fairway. Don't want to make this too complicated. Keep turning. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. That tree kick might have kicked me back out in the fairway. I don't know. We'll see. So not too far away from the basket. I'm still going to go with the mid-range just because I got to go stand still, and I'm throwing uphill. So should just be able to kind of pop this out there, just push straight, go ahead and get up and down for my bogey. Ah, oh, that's early. Kick right. Ugh. Dang it. There we go. There we go. Not too mad about that. Made 2 mistakes. Ended up being 2 over on this hole in general. So luckily I got the par on the last hole to make up for it. So still on pace to get to 18 over. All right, guys, so we're on hole 3. It's a par 3, 415 feet. It's through this gap, took off to the left a good 60 feet probably. So this isn't one I can really reach because it plays a little bit farther than 415. Probably about like 440, honestly. So really just going to try and throw something straight, get in the middle of the fairway, and just give myself an easy approach shot to the green. Ah, it's early. Kick right. Dang. Okay, I'm out. That's all that matters. Jeez. Didn't do the best job of getting out, but still doable. Just got 1 or 2 trees I really got to miss on this next shot. Ah, dang. I gave myself a putt. Let's go ahead and make it. Oh, dang. Needed a little, I wanted a little bit of ante on that putt, and I didn't quite get it. Ah, man. Oh, well. All right, guys, we're on hole 4. This is a par 4, 711 feet. Basically, off the tee shot, you're really just trying to set yourself up with this gap straight ahead of us, marked by these 2 trees right here. Once you're down there, you've got like probably like a 300-foot straight shot downhill. Doesn't play quite that far, but really tight technical shot once you get up there. So really all I'm trying to do off this tee shot is just get myself to the opening of that gap and then try and get my way down the rest of the fairway. Stay high. I feel like I'm a little too far right maybe, but I don't know. We'll see when we get down there. That ended up being probably the best shot I've ever thrown on this hole, but I've still got this tight wooded fairway that I was talking about on the tee pad to get through. The basket's tucked off to the left side, but I've got a tree line that pokes out on the left side, so I've got to have something that'll bend right and like flatten out and push forward near the end. So I'm just gonna try and take this mid-range, just try and see if I can get the flex going downhill. Come on, you passed it. Okay, that should give me like a 60-foot look at it at least. Okay, so that ended up being a better kick than I thought it was going to be. So I'm in probably right at 45 feet. Nothing crazy. Just got to be careful about speed controlling this because I don't want to go too far long. Stay high. Ooh, almost. Let's go. All right, so we're on hole 5. With this one honestly might be top 3 hardest hole out here. It's hard to really say, but really you just gotta pick which gap you're going through. Biggest thing to pay attention to is there's a swamp off to the right, which is out of bounds, and the swamp comes into the fairway about halfway up, and it almost comes across the entire fairway. So either you can throw off to this right gap, try and throw straight, and then throw over the swamp a good distance, or you can try to go through this left gap, which is a little bit tighter, a little bit more difficult to do, but you don't have to worry about the swamp as much. Once you're past the swamp, you come up to it's flat, and then it goes uphill probably a good 6 to 8 feet. And then it goes straight through a tightly wooded fairway for probably 250 feet. And then the basket's tucked off to the left on the side of a hill. Honestly, if you think, hole 12 at Northwoods Gold, that's about what you can think of this hole. I don't know if it's quite that hard, but it's the same kind of feel. You'll kind of see as we go along, but I'm going to try and throw something just dead straight through this left gap, and we'll see what happens from there. Ooh. Oh gosh. Oh, that was a bad kick. Honestly, considering what I hit, I'm lucky to have gotten that far down the fairway. Yeah, there we go. Sit down right there. Okay. Not out of bounds. That's all that matters. There we go. Finally didn't early release or anything on that one. Yeah, so from here you can see the gap I'm talking about. This hill isn't hard to get up. It's just that with it being shaped the way it is, you can't penetrate into that gap very much without throwing something super nose up. So just got to get into that gap, give myself an easy approach shot into the green. Damn, these bugs are terrible today. Perfect. Yep, so here you can see the rest of the fairway. We've got probably 250 feet into the basket. Biggest thing, just don't want to go right because it goes downhill. There's a bunch of trees off there, so if anything, I want to saw this off, have it fade out on me. But oh dang, hit like a root or something just stopped me completely. God, probably got like 60 to 80 feet left, so I'm just gonna lay this up, get out of here. There we go. There we go. I don't think I've ever taken anything better than an 8 on this hole, so getting an 8 on this one's really not that bad. All right, so for hole 6, this is a par 4, 620 feet. Basically, on this tee shot, really just want to try and get around these two trees. They kind of make up the main gap. Really, you got to hit on this one. If I can get out past them, I want to go out to the right. So I really want to try and throw like either a backhand turnover or some kind of forehand off this tee pad. But once I'm out there, uh, you've got to go probably, does it even say on there? Probably doesn't even say. But it's probably a good 300-foot water carry to the basket being right on the edge of the water. So really got to throw this shot really clean if you want a look at the birdie. But I'm probably just going to try and just get out there, get up, and just get in position for a par. Pulled it. Didn't hit anything though. Be curious to see where that ended up. So I got super lucky through some of those late trees for me. But sadly, I'm not really in position to where I can go for the green from here. So just going to lay this up, get out here, get myself a look at par. There we go. Sadly, I didn't bring my rangefinder, so I'm not too sure the distance on this, but should be right in that 300 to 350 range. So I shouldn't have any issue getting this there. Early. Push. Okay. Didn't roll back in the water. That was the biggest thing I was worried about in that shot. Just kind of got buried in here, but I got a window. Dang. Almost. Yeah. All right, guys, we're on hole 7. It's a par 4, 711 feet. Goes straight for about 500 feet, and then the basket's tucked off into the woods about 200 feet. So really on this shot, just want to try and throw something out here, get in the open, throw something into the mouth of the gap, and throw something through the gap to the basket. Just want to get a par on this one, get out of here. There we go. Get forward skip for me. Yeah, that would be really good. So from here, you can see the opening of the gap right here. Luckily, there's nothing really in the way. Just going to try and chip this up there to open the gap and get out here with par. Get a skip for me. Ooh, straight skip. What the hell? That sucks. Messed up the easier part of this hole. I still got a window to get up and down, so we'll give it a shot. No, Annie, dang it. God, that was, it came out of my hand on the perfect line. Just had no angle on it at all. Hold that. Sit right there. Yes. Perfect. My depth perception was a little off on that because I ended up sending it a little long, but still a very makeable putt. Man. I hate doing that. And you tell yourself to put it higher, and you do, and then you hit the band. So I needed to put it a little higher because I'm putting uphill, but oh well. All right, guys, so we're on hole 8. It's a par 3, 390 feet. Pretty much just dead straight ahead. Only thing to worry about is the water off to the right. Obviously out of bounds. Is there a drop zone on this hole? Doesn't say, so I guess it plays like regular OB rules, but this is one of the easier holes on the course. Not really if you're trying to play for birdie, but if you're trying to play for par, this is very easy. Because really all I got to do, throw something overstable out there, let it fade in, the shoreline off the left, and then just chip up under to the basket, get out here with a par. So that's going to be my plan. Don't skip, please. Oh, it skipped. Dang. sometimes you can get some. I might be able to get up and down from off that left side, but we just have to see where I end up. I can actually have the ability to get up and down from in here. Oh, come on. I can't tell how close that is, but that should be a putt. I gave myself the opportunity. I just got to capitalize. Ah, that's terrible. God, I hate those putts. Ugh. Yes, there we go. So we're on hole 9. It's a par 5, 952 feet. So right off the tee pad, it goes straight for about 250 feet. Then it's a dog leg right, where it goes that way for pretty much the rest of the hole. There's not really too many other landmarks on this one. So really just want to either throw something around this corner or throw something to this corner, and then just try and get the rest of the way down the fairway on this one. This one's not too bad. The fairway's fairly wide, and there's not too much elevation going on with this one, so I definitely would like to get the par on this one. Push straight. Push straight. Okay. That's not quite far enough, but with me being that far off to the left, I should have some kind of forehand chip shot around the corner or something. We'll see. All right. Not any reason for me to get aggressive on this shot, so just get this in the fairway. Keep going. Just like that. I turned it over. Sounds like it went a little farther right, so I probably won't have a look at getting up and down for par from there, but we'll see what we can get. Really just want to try and get up here where this pine tree is. Don't need to do anything too crazy. Just get myself in position. Too high. Golly, that's terrible. Got a low ceiling, tight tunnel shot. Just gonna try and hit this on some hyzer and let it pop up to flat. Get off it. Ooh, okay. That's a putt. That's a long putt, but that's a putt. All right, so we got long putt to save. What is this? 7 on this hole. Let's go ahead and cash it. Ah, dang. that was one branch I was worried about. That was too high anyway. That was a good feeling putt though. So let's see. That puts me at, I believe, if my math's right, it should be 13 over through the front 9. So not bad. Not bad at all, really. I've just been making some silly mistakes, slight mistakes, but if I can clean them up, I can definitely. That's all I need is what, 4 pars to get back on track, and the front 9's the harder 9. So we're going in a little bit easier section of the course. There's more OB on the back 9, but I would say it's easier than the front 9. So definitely could be some room I can make up on the back 9. But let's go and get into it. All right, so for hole 10, it's a par 3, 380 feet. I think you can kind of see it between these 2 trees ahead of us. Really just a dead straight shot. You got to pick which side of this tree you want to go on, but I'm just going to try and throw something straight on the back end through the left side and just try and get down there as close as I can, just get up and down for a par. Oh, sit down. Sit down right there. Okay, that's in the fairway. Pulled that just a little bit. I'm still experimenting with those origins. That one's really flippy, and it's probably going to be a lot flippier now, but I should have the ability at least to get up and down for par. Oh, it slipped out. Dadgummit. God, such an easy approach shot. All right, let's make a putt. Stay high. Yes, let's go. All right, guys, so we're on hole 11. This is a par 4, 625 feet. It goes straight for probably about the first 400 feet. Then once you get to about this tree right here, that's where you get to the gap of like where you can start to get to the basket, because it's not really dog leg, but it's like it gradually goes off to the right with the basket being out in the open. On this one, really just trying to get up the fairway as far as I can, throw a chip shot up around that corner, and just give myself an easy approach shot up for the par. Stay high, stay high, sit right there. Ah, dang it. Ah, shoot. I don't know what I'm gonna have from there. Just need a little higher. All right, so luckily I'm right on the edge of the fairway, so I can get a forehand out here. I'm just gonna try and throw this on a little flex line. Try and just get it. All I gotta do is just get it past this tree, and I'll be out in the open, and I can have a approach shot into the green. It's not gonna be easy though. Really low ceiling. Just gotta hit it hard and on a perfect angle. Stay high. Ah, dang it. I had the right angle on it, just wasn't high enough, which I'm not surprised. It's super low ceiling, but should be an easy bogey from there. So sorry about that, guys. I forgot to hit record on my third shot. I just did a little chip shot, probably not even 200 feet up here to this spot. I'm just going to try and do the same shot again. This is for, yeah, me just throwing 4, trying to get up and down. Sit down. Perfect. There we go. All right, guys, so we're on hole 12. It's par 3, 420 feet. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's literally dead straight ahead in a straight line just through this gap. Looks like you can either just try and push something through this gap, or you can honestly just go up and over. I'd be really tempted to try it, but I'd have to practice that before I did it. So I'm just gonna try and just throw something just dead straight, try and get through that gap, and just get up and down for a par. It's early again. Dang it. Let's see what I got from there. Dadgummit, sit down, stop. Okay. I'll be up and down for a bogey. All right, let's get up and down. There we go. Yes. All right, guys, so we're on hole 13. This is a par 3, 360 feet. Really, all you have to do on this tee shot is hit this gap with the right hand backhand with something, some kind of overstable driver. Just have it push straight and finish left with hopefully a good skip. Most of the time, that gets me in like that 40-foot range, just outside of circle 1, and just one of those putts where you're not really expecting to make it, but you can kind of give it a bid. But if I hit this clean, I can get up there for a birdie, which is something I really need right now. So let's go ahead and get it. Get off that tree. Okay. Okay. I don't know. There's some trees over there. It's fairly open, but I might be kind of pinched off. It just kind of depends on if I'm behind any of those trees over there. We'll see. Okay. I must have got some kind of straight skip or something, because it ended up way better than I thought it would have off the tee. So got about 60 feet to the basket. See if we can give this a run. There's a little ditch behind the basket, so if I do go long, it should kind of just filter into there. It shouldn't be an issue. Didn't give it the height I wanted, and I kind of pulled it. Oh well. There we go. Let's go. All right, we're on hole 14. This is kind of moving into the final stretch where a lot of these holes are completely surrounded by OB. All tall grass is out of bounds. So gotta be real careful on these last few holes. Yes, par 4, 608 feet. You can see the basket just on top of the hill. Not really too crazy about this one. Just trying to throw chip shots in the fairway. This one I could get the birdie on, but I don't feel like I need to push for it. So I'm just gonna try and play this one for par. If I have a really nice tee shot, I might go for it because the fairway kind of balloons around the basket. So going for the basket makes a little bit more sense because it's obviously wider. So you just have to see how the tee shot goes before we decide to go for anything else. Say hi. Okay. I wish I had my rangefinder to know how far that would be, but I don't. That's probably too far back for me to try and go for the green. All right, so nothing crazy. Just gonna throw another stable shot. Just try and get the fade in. I'm gonna go with something a little bit flippier than that destroyer, just because I'm going uphill a little bit, but should fly just exactly the same. Well, not when I do that. I got a hold of that thing too, dang. There we go. Swing in. Come on. Big skip. Oh, what? That sucked. Yeah, I did forget to mention that the basket is on top of a fairly tall mound, probably 4 feet tall. It's really tempting to try and run this, but I really don't need to take any bigger of a number on this hole than I already have. So there we go. That puts, what does it put me at? All right, guys, we're on hole 15, 700 feet, par 4. Baskets tucked in this tree line. You can see straight ahead of us. Once again, all tall grass is out of bounds. So we've got the same 10 to 15 foot wide fairway, pretty much going all the way down. So you really just got to throw something out there in the middle of the fairway, try and chip another shot up there. If I'm close enough, I might be able to go to the green, but it's a really tough low ceiling shot, and the tall grass extends into the tree line around the basket. So really not worth going for it right now. Just going to try and get out of here with the par. Get down. Fall. Come on. Dadgummit. Should have thrown in a little bit of hyzer. I thought that thing would fall out of the sky for me. Oh well. At least I got the full distance out of that, so I can get up and down for a bogey from there, hopefully, but we'll see. I had no luck finding that, so I'm just going to, this is about where I think it went in, so I'm just going to take it right here. It's got my name and number in it, so if anybody finds that, I'd really like to get that one back. But also turns out that there was a head right to left wind that I couldn't feel from the tee pad. That's why it stayed up in the air so long. So, but right now, just got to really, I can't really go for the basket from here, so just going to try and get in the middle of the fairway and get out of here. The bogey. There you go. Drop for me. Should be good right there. We'll see. All right, barely in bounds, but I'm in bounds. So Just got a nice little straight shot to the basket. Put it under there and let's get it out of here. Uh-oh, sit. That might be out of bounds. Yes, there we go. But right now we're on hole 16. This is a par 4, 500 feet. Really just got to throw something straight. Really don't need to get too much distance off this tee shot. If you can get up here and get left around this corner, it's great, but adding that left movement in makes this shot a lot more difficult than it needs to be. But really just want to throw something straight, get a nice amount of distance out of this, and set up your second shot, which is approach shot into the green, which a lot of times is just like a spike hyzer over some trees around the basket. Depending on where you are, sometimes you can get like you throw like a low skip shot or like get a straight shot in there. But I'm just gonna try and just get out there. We'll see what we got after the tee shot. Fade, fade, fade. Come on. Yes. Okay. That should be in good position for me to go over the top. You just have to see how close I am to that right side rough. Might get my way a little bit, but we'll see. Okay, so yeah, I can choose between over the top shot or the low skip shot. There's a lot of wind going on out here, so I think I'm just going to go for the low skip shot because I don't really know what the wind's doing. Say hi. Ooh, okay. I got it to skip, but I needed it to go another 50 feet before it skipped. I don't know where that would be. I might have at least a long look at it. We'll find out. Okay, so I got around the corner at the very least. Ooh, this is not going to be. I'll give it a little forehand putter bid, but no. Oh well. All right, guys, so we're on hole 17. It's a par 5, 933 feet. Fairway kind of just bends to the right, bends back to the left, with the basket being kind of uphill. Really just want to get a good amount of distance on this shot, throw a clean, controlled shot into the middle of the fairway for your second shot. And if I do that well, I can have a look at getting up and down for a birdie. It's just going to be really tight because, like I said before, all tall grass is out of bounds. But let's go ahead and get it. Ah, dang it, too high. I like that angle on my hand too. No, I got all the distance out of that I needed. Let's see what I can do from there. The fairway slopes from right to left up here, so best play is just throw a forehand into this. Gotta be careful because there is a little bit of a headwind. So I'm just gonna throw this out to the right on some hyzer and just try and get the spike in the middle of the fairway. Dang it. Yep, that's out of bounds. Whew, that thing is beefy. That's nice. Nah, not hard enough. Oh well. There we go. Let's see, that was a 7, I believe. That's way better than the 13 I took on this hole last time. I'll take that. Major improvement. All right, guys, we're on hole 18, final hole of the video. Par 3, 450 feet, just dead straight ahead. Nothing really too much to this hole. Obviously, there's water in between us and the basket. And I'm really tempted to go for it, but I think the best play for me is to just lay up to this side of the water and just try and throw it in from the other side, from this side, because that's right. It's just so iffy, and I don't want to lose any. I don't want to not give away any more discs because of a silly mistake. Just gotta be real careful because this is a really touchy shot. Let's get too low. If that was just a foot higher, that would have been perfect. But at least from there, it's a lot more manageable of a shot to get across. Okay, so I got good footing. I probably don't need to throw something this fast, but I just want to make sure that I get across more than anything else. Make sure this, just gotta hit this hard, make sure this turns. Give it a lot of height. It's gone forever. Dang it. Well, maybe not. Yep, gone forever. Dang. If I wasn't supposed to go to the drop zone, let me know in the comments. But I'm pretty sure it's if you go in the water at any point, you can. The drop zone's optional. But like probably not even 200 feet to the basket. So just gonna chip this in, get out of here. Oh, geez, that left my hand so early. All right, y'all gonna have to trust me. I promise my foot's behind my disc, and oh my gosh, this is so bad. Oh my gosh, I have no way to get to the basket at all. There we go. Oh, golly. Don't go in there. That's bad. All right, let's make a big putt. I don't know what this is for. We'll find out later. Oh, oh man. All right, guys, that finished up a round out here at Holston. I actually had to come back and film this another day because, as y'all could tell after that round, I was exhausted. And I think that was probably the biggest mistake I made, was not taking into account the time of day I went out there, because by the time I was finishing up my round, it was about 1:30, and so like the sun was directly overhead. Like there was no shade, nothing. So I was just exhausted by the end of that round and wasn't focusing the way I needed to, especially on 18, as you could probably tell, wasn't all there. And I don't mean to make that an excuse. It's just something to keep in mind for the next time I go out there. Like pick out a good time so that way I'm not having to battle against exhaustion along with everything else that course has to offer. But honestly, I definitely left a lot of strokes out there, but I don't feel like I played too bad. Just just fixing a few things, and I didn't have any blow up holes like I did the last time I was out there, and just need to play a little bit cleaner. And I definitely could have gotten under 18 over, but not honestly, not too bad. But yes, and also if the course looks interesting to y'all and you've never been out here and you're in this area, definitely need to check it out. I believe they're having a tournament out there the weekend before the 4th of July. So if that sounds interesting to you and you want to check out that course, go play that tournament, because I'm just bring as much water as you can. I would honestly say bring an umbrella to give you some shade, and just prepare yourself, because I believe the total length of the course is about 10,000 feet. So it's a haul, but it's definitely one of my favorite courses in our area. Just so well designed, so much fun, perfect mix of open and wooded. Just one of the best courses I've ever played. And I can't wait to see some professional players get out there and play it, and just see how it stacks up against some of the like pro tour level courses, if it's close to that level or not. But oh yeah, so for the giveaway, let's see. So what we got? But so that means for the giveaway, we're giving away this 500 Spectrum PX3, the Zone OS Tour Series Zone OS, and the Glow Proxy. Let me give all 3 of these away to one of y'all. In order to get into it, you need to have an Instagram, and all I need you to do is like and subscribe. Go down in the comments. Tell me, tell me which hole you like the most out of all of them, and leave your Instagram link in the comment. I'll go through on, I'll probably do like a week after this video gets uploaded. I'm not too sure when that's going to happen, so I'll put this up on the screen and the time I'm going to do it. But on this date, this time, I'll go through, do like some kind of random number generator or something, just pick out one of y'all. I'll try and DM you and put a post up on my YouTube channel, and probably just put a post up on all my socials, just so that way everybody knows about it. But try to get a hold of you. Just try and get this box to you with all 3 of these discs. I think this is gonna kind of be like the next thing we do. At least like whenever I reach another milestone, I'll try and go back out there and beat it. Try and see if I can beat 18 over. Because I mean, like, I think I can do it, but it's gonna be one of those things where I have to be on in all fronts: backhand, forehand, putting. Everything has to be on. And mentally, I have to all be there. It's just gonna be something, be a nice challenge for me. So definitely looking forward to trying this again. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for getting me to 250 subscribers. It's been a lot of fun up to this point, and I can't wait to do some more of it. Next milestone be 500 subscribers. So see how fast we can get to that. But thank y'all so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.